Good morning. Today is April 16, 2020. It's a Thursday today. What we are going to do today is I will read the text Music by Robot, basically how robots make sounds, and discuss each paragraph to help you guys understand what you are reading. And I will go over the tasks that you have to do for today. You have two tasks to do. One of them is a research task, so I can give you until tomorrow to finish everything that you need to do. When I say tomorrow, Friday, you have until Friday to finish everything, and you won't have any new lesson on Friday. So, let's start reading. Music by Robots. At England's University of Plymouth, Professor Eduardo Miranda has been programming pairs of robots to compose music. Compose is just another word for create. Miranda's robots have simple vocal cords and are programmed to sing and to listen to each other. The robots' unique warbling sounds do not perfectly match the human voice, but each machine is definitely sharing music with the other in a new and unique way. Unique is, different, not the same, or normal, okay? When I say not the same as others, or other kinds of sounds or music. Let me show you guys the warble sound. That's a warble sound, okay? But it would be a little different because the robots are trying to sing. Okay, so let me stop here. So, where is the research being done? Where is the research being done? So if you said in England, and the school is University of Plymouth, you are correct, okay? Who is doing the research? Who is doing the research? So if you said Professor Eduardo Miranda, you are correct, okay? My next question is, what is he doing? What is he doing with the robots? So if you said that he's programming robots to compose music, you are correct. And my last question is, what is the main idea of the first paragraph? So if you said robots can sing and listen to each other, you are correct. Okay, so that's what Professor Miranda is trying to do with the robots. So let's go to the second paragraph. Each robot is equipped with speakers, software that mimics the human voice, a mouth that opens as it sings, a microphone for ears, and a camera for eyes. The robots also move. Miranda hopes that by studying his robot vocalists, he can discover something about how and why humans create, perform, and listen to music. Okay, so let's stop here. So, what is the main idea for the second paragraph? So, if he said that the second paragraph is describing the robots, you are correct. Okay, so basically it's describing what the robot is made of. So it's saying that the robot has speakers, it has a microphone for ears and camera for eyes. So it's telling you what it's made of, and it's also telling you what it does. The robots move. Okay, so basically this paragraph is just describing the robots to you guys. So let's go to the third paragraph. When the robots sing, first one robot makes 6 random sounds. Random is not in order, okay? Its partner responds with more vocalizations. The first robot analyzes the sounds to see if their sequences are similar. If they are, it nods its head. When we say nod, you move your head up and down and commits the sound to memory. This just means that the robot remembers the sound. And the second robot notices and memorizes the musical sequence too, okay? So there are 2 robots who try to remember the sound. If the first robot thinks the sounds are too different, it shakes its head and both robots ignore the sounds. Then the process continues, okay? So, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to ask you guys, what is the main idea for the third paragraph? So if you said, how do the robots create music? How do the robots create music? You are correct, okay? So to create music, they first have to create 6 random sounds. After they have done that, the first robot would check if the sounds are or the sequence of the sounds would be similar to each other. If they are, the first robot would agree and nods its head and then remembers the sound, and then the second robot would remember the sound too. But if the first robot thinks it's different, it would shake its head and they would not remember that sound. Okay, so this is a process that goes on and on. So let's go to the 4th paragraph. Miranda set up an experiment in which he left the 2 robots alone in his study for 2 weeks. When he returned, his little warblers had, by imitating or copying each other, not only shared notes but combined them. So they joined the notes that they created. The product of their collaboration was far from symphonic, but the robots began to combine the notes into their own self-developed songs. Okay. Symphonic is like if you are listening to an orchestra, the harmonious and beautiful melody that you hear, that's symphonic, okay? So, let's talk about what is the main idea of the 4th paragraph. What is the main idea of the 4th paragraph? So if you said robots collaborating or working together, you are correct, okay? So the robots, by working together, they are able to combine the sounds, and then they also develop their own songs by working together. Let's read the last paragraph, the 5th paragraph. With the help of his warbling robots, one of Miranda's goals is to create music that no human would ever compose. Remember, compose is another word for create or make. Miranda believes the robots are ideal for this purpose because they would not be influenced by any existing musical styles or rules. Okay, so what is the main idea of the last paragraph or the 5th paragraph? So if you said that the main idea is what are Miranda's goals? What are Miranda's goals? You are correct, okay? Miranda's goals is to create music that no human would ever compose. And the detail for that is that this is possible because robots are not influenced by musical styles or rules, okay? So that's why she thinks that this task or goal is achievable or possible. Okay, so let's look at your task for today. So the first one would be to answer questions about the story, just so I know that you guys understood what you have read, okay? So the first one is, why did the professor leave the robots alone during the study? Why did the professor leave the robots alone during the study? So I will help you guys find where that is. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's actually in the 4th paragraph where you can find that. So I'll help you guys go back to the 4th paragraph to find the reason why the professor left. Describe Miranda's goal in using robots. So you have to go back to the 5th paragraph to find this, okay? And next, explain how the robots influence each other. So for this one, I'm gonna let you guys find that on your own. If you are having trouble, you can send me a message, but I've already helped you with the first and the second one. So I want you guys to find out which paragraph can you find the answer for this one. And if you are stuck or having trouble, I can help you. Just send me a message. Your second task is a research task. Research about something robots can do. For example, robots that do housework. Okay, so you can write or record your answers in bookro.com. So you will find out who invented this robot. Okay, where was this robot invented? What can the robot do specifically? Okay, so if I'm saying the robot can do housework, the specific tasks would be the robot can cook, the robot can sweep the floor. Okay, so those are specific tasks. And then if they are selling the robot, how much does the robot cost? Okay, if they are selling it, because sometimes they are still developing it, but if they start selling the robot, how much would it cost? Okay, and the last one is, would you get this robot? Why or why not? Okay, I want to know if it's something you would be interested in buying if you can buy this robot. Okay, so these are the questions that you have to answer. Your task, since there are 2 of them and the research might take a little bit longer, I'm gonna give you guys until tomorrow, until Friday 5 p.m. to answer all of this and send me the work. So until Monday, I will talk to you guys then. Bye.